I mean, wouldn't you rather have 9s? What's?
I know we would.
What's? Looks like the next swing.
This guy coming.
94. That's a nice number.
494. There it is. At the same time.
Oh, it is.
There you go.
There you go.
Making friends. All right.
Yes. We're with Lonnie McDonald here at High Scores Arcade Museum, and he is the, I say he was the champion of Joust at one time, and Lonnie, you know, since March, he's been pursuing Joust again, and he's got back in the saddle again.
Yeah, perfect.
He's playing the games, and tonight he just set a 999. How many 9s are in there, Lonnie?
9,999,009. Just that was all 9.
7, guys.
He
7.
rolled over the Joust machine. He could have continued playing. He played for close to, I'd say, 6 hours, right? And upwards of 6 hours, and took down Donald Hayes' score, which was done in an hour, but it was in the 2 millions and some change. And I just wanted to ask Lonnie a couple of questions. I mean, when you play the game back in the 80s and you haven't returned to it for a long time, what makes you dedicate so many hours in just a couple of months?
There was something about Joust that just kind of stuck with me, and I could play it at will, and it would be like, okay, I got a quarter, what are you gonna do? Play Joust all day. So I never found anybody who was as good as me. I hear Donald is like the best Joust player in the world, technically, from my friend Steve Sanders. I'm like going, okay, so when I saw that Donald had a Joust score at Barcade, I was like going, so I started playing Player 1, and it was in horrible shape. You know, I'm like going, you know how controls would get mangled because they're Player 1, and people just beat on them.
Over the years, ones get abused.
Yeah. And so I decided I would play handicapped and play Player 2. So I beat his score playing Player 2, playing the right side. And anybody who plays Joust will tell you that if you can play Player 1, but then when you start playing Player 2 and it becomes tough, you're like going. It's like, it's almost, I don't want to say it's playing left, like you feel like you're playing left-handed, but it's almost like you're playing a different game. So I took a score down. I just think that people should have a much bigger score out there. Just to say, I'm going to play the game for an hour and put up a high score, I mean, that's all right. But, I mean, wouldn't you rather have 9s? What's?
I know we would.
What's? There's some 2 millions or something in here. Those are pretty good scores. But it's not 9s.
I think that's Mark Sellers.
You just found out about this,
That's
right?
Mark Sellers and Donald Hayes up there.
We call that virtuosity, right? Is that virtuosity when you're so... Damn it! Is that... To be virtuous at something means you're so good at it that you can play with it, right? And still be as good. Am I correct about this?
I don't know.
Virtuosity.